Good morning or afternoon, depending on what time you are listening to this podcast, and welcome to yet another episode of Do Geese Have Udders, the show where we ask the unanswered and answer the unasked, looking at news and online stuff too. I'm Michael Gooch, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend Matthew Thompson. You right, Matt?
I disagree.
Good. Then let's start the show. Oi. Chuck in bottle lids and pull out the folder.
I'll whip it out.
Folder. What's it called, Matt? Do you still remember the name, or has it changed it again?
Ah, here we go.
Completely ignored me, but we'll carry
What did you
on.
say, sorry?
Also, do you still know what the folder's called, or has it changed again?
Fun fact folder. Well, this file, this bit of card,
Yep.
is called fun facts.
Right.
So I can't call it the fun fact folder because this card is the fun fact.
Okay, so without that card, the folder's just a folder.
Yeah, the folder of
well,
cards.
Might
or
be the end of
words
the
on
folder
it.
then, mightn't it? Well, you better get on with it then.
So I really should date these because this could be a year old, but I'm going to try my best.
That's fine, because you do, as you said before, if no one has listened to the show before and is only just joining us, Matt's got this folder that he fills with loads of cards
I
with
do.
facts and debates and interesting...
Sometimes I get really drunk and I just research a bunch of rubbish and I get to pass it on to you guys and Michael here.
Yeah, you do indeed. And so some of these cards are old, some of them are new, and as Matt says, he doesn't date half of them, so we've got no idea where this one's from, but let's give it a go. Let's see what it's got. It's a yellow card.
Yeah,
And what's on the card?
I have forgotten most of this, so this is going to be new to me as well.
Oh, good. This is good. Looking forward to it.
So
Going to lean forward on my chair and everything.
I can either tell you the facts or I can put it in as a question where you have to answer something. I enjoy putting it as a question.
Well, it's up to you, Matt. You are in control of this card.
Okay, so child something are illegal in France and punishable with up to 2 years in prison.
Right, is trafficking one of the words?
Yeah, but that's more than 2 years, my friend. Trust me.
Right, so this is something completely different. Right, so it's child something is illegal in France, you'd say.
Yes, and punishable up to 2 years in prison.
Is it something that would be illegal here in the United Kingdom as well, or is this something weird?
I don't. Well, in my opinion, it's weird, but
Right.
in the United Kingdom, I'm not sure if it is illegal. But in America, it is very much not illegal. You can do it.
So it's perfectly legal in the United States. We don't necessarily know about here, but France, it's illegal.
Yes,
Right.
for 2 years. in
Child
prison.
something is illegal in France.
I have a clue if you need one. but
I'd love a clue.
It's now a Netflix series that I've seen on there. I think it's what I'm thinking of.
Is it like dance? Is it dancing?
No, it's not dancing.
Some type of dancing? Twerking?
Child dancing competitions are a thing.
Oh, I thought that's what you were about to say it was.
No,
Um,
they're fine.
but it's a Netflix series now, is it?
I think it's on Netflix.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it got removed from Netflix. It had a whole controversy behind it. That's where I got the fact from. I didn't watch this for the record.
Wait, so is it dancing competition?
No, it's not dance competition.
Oh, then what is it then?
Do you want to know?
I think the film you were talking about is called Cuties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a dance competition. Well, it might be that, but there's another one that's been added on.
Well,
Again, I haven't watched it.
Tell me.
So, child beauty pageants are illegal in France
Ah,
and
of
punishable up
course.
to 2 years in prison.
Yeah, they're very much legal in the United States.
Yeah, you can do them.
Ah, is there a particular reason why it's banned in
Well,
France?
It's because the parents force them to do it, I guess. I guess it's against human rights or something.
Or they just think
and
it's
it's-
morally wrong to be dressing up children in so much makeup and stuff when they're such a young age.
I personally think it's because they're trying to sexidize. What's it called? Sexualize children.
Mm.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's weird. Okay, let me read the next one. Unless you want to ask anything else about that.
No, well, I was just going to say, I don't actually know if that's a thing in the UK either. I don't know if it's necessarily illegal in the UK, but maybe it's just not as common a thing to do here.
I think
I could be wrong. Maybe there are a lot of these out there, but obviously I'm not attending them.
Good save.
But there are some very famous ones in the US.
Yeah,
with
that's
certain
what,
people like, was it Honey Boo Boo and things like that. Although recently she spoke out. I think she's now 16, 17 or something. And she's spoken about how that's not her real name.
Of course.
And her real name is, I think it's like Alma or something like that.
Stick with Honey Boo Boo.
Wow. Better move on.
Okay, so in Japan,
Yep.
you can hire a something to show up at your workplace, watch some watch some sad videos with you
Oh,
until you cry, and then wipe the tears off.
yes, I think I do know this one, or at least I'm going to be on the right lines about it, because I love Japan, even though I definitely want to go there at some point in my life, because I love, I do like things like anime. I love the technology they've got. The only struggle I think I'm going to have in Japan or any foreign place is
Food.
yeah, I'm a fussy eater.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do well anywhere.
Oh wait, in Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're a fussy
Japan
eater,
and just
man.
anywhere, just anywhere. Like 5 minutes down the road, that's too much for me. That's
Sorry, I was reading the next one.
what, in the middle of all that.
Yeah, I had no clue what you were doing.
And so yeah, and so I like reading stuff about Japan. There's loads of interesting vending machines, which we could probably do an episode on in the future.
True, Japan is cool.
But if this is what I think it is, it's you can hire a boyfriend or a best friend or a girlfriend or something to come and
Begins with H.
H. What is it?
You got man right.
H man. Handsome man.
Yes.
Handsome man.
Yes.
So you can hire a handsome man to come and watch sad videos with you and just sit with you at work
Until you cry.
and it
wipes your tears. And
Would you want to do that?
yeah, I mean, I remember actually researching this.
But actually, before we start, do you think that's weird? Do you think that's a weird thing for someone to do or a company to do?
You could do stuff that's weirder. That's how I put it.
That's a fair enough answer, I think.
Yeah, there's weirder stuff. But so most of the handsome men are actually blonde Americans or British people with blue eyes. I never seen it on Instagram.
Well, I think instantly we all know a particular group of people that would really love those people. World War II. Oh God, just a horrible cough got going on. But that's very surprising. So essentially,
simpler times.
oh Jesus, no. So essentially, when you say it like that, I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was a specific group of people.
Yeah, I remember researching.
They liked, but that just feels like then that is a foreign country, or in their case, a country that are bringing foreigners over and essentially selling them to people to hang out with them.
Well,
when you break it down,
at least it's not as weird as you could think.
Hang on, what colour are your eyes, Matt?
Why is it blue?
What colour hair have you got?
Extremely blonde, but I don't dye it.
How much do you reckon I could get for selling you to people?
Probably quite a lot.
Quite good. There you go. If anyone
tall
wants
as
to
well.
get in contact, you have our details. You know our Twitter. Let us know how much you would charge for Matt to come and hang out with you and watch sad videos with you. You sit at your work. You know?
I'll say when we get a couple of subscribers.
A couple more subscribers, you mean?
I say let's go for 5,000.
5,000.
I will visit
long?
a fan for a day.
And
I'll be the sort of handsome man sort of thing.
How much of a celebrity status do you think you currently have?
That's why I said 5,000. It's got a bit of time to do it.
Well, if anyone there has got a spare $5,000 lying around, do send it my way.
No,
Send Matt your
500
way.
subscribers. Then we'll pick a random fan.
Okay, Jesus.
This is either going to be. This is never going to happen.
Right, when we hit 500 subscribers on our YouTube channel, we might as well say, then we'll send Matt to one of your houses.
Yeah.
Right, you better move on, Matt, whilst people are desperately searching for that subscribe button.
All right, you ready for the next one?
I'm ready for the next one.
In Italy, the Disney movie Moana. Is it Mona or Moana?
Moana.
Jeez. I put Moana.
Yeah, that's how you spell.
Oh, okay,
Moana.
sorry.
Yeah.
Moana. Okay.
You've seen that Mona film?
I like Mona.
Jesus Christ.
Had to change its title to Oceany because of a famous with the same name.
This was because, again, I like my films, and I'm always interested when films change their titles, whether it be the last Pirates of the Caribbean one. I can't remember.
Change its name.
I can't remember what it was called everywhere else, but in the UK it was called Salazar's Revenge, and the UK was the only place. Oh no, Dead Men Tell No Tales, I think. But in the UK it was called Salazar's Revenge. Zootropolis in the UK is called Zootopia everywhere else.
Yeah,
and I happened to see this one. Moana got changed to Oceana or whatever.
Oceany.
Oceany.
What a good name.
Because, to put it lightly, I believe Moana is the name of a famous adult film star in Italy.
Yeah, good way of putting it.
Yeah, it is. But I didn't know that prior to this fact. I didn't just go, oh yeah, that's obviously why they've changed it. But yeah, I mean, how famous in that field have you got to be that they had to change the name for it?
See, I don't think it's the fact she's famous. I think it's the fact if you Googled it, it would come up with the, what do you call it? The Lady of the Night.
The Lady of the Night, yeah. That's a better way of putting it.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know what you said.
Adult film star.
Adult film star, that's it.
Yeah.
The adult film star would come up instead of the film at the time. I think that's what the problem was. That's a good point.
Yeah, I never thought of that way.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's just the things you find out online. Let's get moving, Matt. Let's go to the next one. These are very interesting things.
I read this book. It didn't make sense. So I need to read it. So just 2 seconds. So, Michael.
Yes, Matt. That was a quick 2 seconds.
It was. So, crows love to pull tails of animals.
Crows like to pull tails of animals?
Yeah.
Yep.
It is a strategy. They use it to what?
Crows pulling tails of animals. I can picture birds in the back of animals, like pulling their fur and stuff like that. I don't know why.
So there's 2 reasons.
I assume maybe one of them is to just scare them off or get rid of them. Is it?
No.
Oh,
because they will just turn around. If an animal has a tail, it can attack a bird.
Right. My shotgun hasn't got a tail.
Exactly. That's why I wouldn't pull it.
It's also not an animal.
I think if it pulled a human tail, it
would get in big trouble if it pulled the human tail.
Yeah, it would. Those things grow.
Jesus. No, I don't know. Why do crows pull animal tails?
I'm not telling you. There's 2 reasons. Go on, use your knowledge on animals. What do animals need in life?
Food!
There you go. It's to distract the animal from eating so it can steal its food.
Oh, that's quite smart. What is it? Yeah, crows and ravens are meant to be very smart birds, aren't they?
There's 2 reasons.
And
I told you the first one.
And the other one, is it just to kill it, to play with it?
Yeah, I guess, because it's fun.
Ah, there we go then.
Because crows enjoy it. They enjoy annoying.
Right, so if you ever look out in your garden and see a crow maybe biting the tail of your cat or your dog or something, it could be because it's either interested in its food or just bored and it's playtime.
Yeah, don't annoy crows either because they can remember faces and they can tell other crows. Because I heard this story.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I read it on Reddit.
Right.
And this guy, so he had a house and he had a set of crows in the back of his garden, and a set of crows in the front of his garden.
Right.
And the crows in the back of the garden.
This sounds like a maths puzzle, but yeah.
Actually, no, it wasn't back. It was one. So one was on his side of the house. There was a road. And there was a park against the other side.
Right. Okay.
So there was 2 crows, 2 packs, 2 murders.
Let's call them Montagues and Capulets. Let's do that.
Okay, so you had the Montagues and the Capulets, and he was really good at the Montagues, like really nice to them, feeding them.
Mm-hmm.
And the Capulets, he would throw stones at them and annoy them.
Right.
And this went on for a long time. But then one time they met.
Sounds like a folk tale.
He brought the good crows into the bad crows neighborhood, and the crows actually had a battle over this human. And his good crows won. Hogan crows.
They recognised his face. And they were like, "We will protect you."
Yeah, literally. That was literally
for the tails.
I don't think they have tails.
Oh.
But
kind of.
Feathers, yeah, I guess they'll pluck them. But yeah, apparently. Yeah, his crows won, and do you know what he did for an award for the crows?
Fed them.
Yeah, he walked into McDonald's with them behind him, and brought them some large chips and fed it to them.
No, is this true?
Yeah, I think it's true.
Because the thing is, I believe you when you say that crows remember faces, because I remember seeing some old
wasps.
scientific. Do that? I didn't know about wasps.
Yeah, wasps do.
Because someone did an experiment on some science show ages ago.
Yeah, crows do.
Where they put on like a mask. And walked through a crow neighbourhood and was like, and they walked through without the mask. The crows did nothing. Then they gave the mask to somebody else of someone's face.
Yeah.
And then the crows were all like squawking at each other because they recognised the face.
Yeah, they can recognise faces.
But I didn't know about wasps either.
Yeah, but they followed him into McDonald's and he got large chips and he fed them in the park because that's their new land.
How do you know that was? How do you know it was large chips? Very specific detail.
They typed it out.
Jesus. Any more things on your fact card, Matt?
Yeah, there's one more.
Oh, one more. Is it going to be exciting enough to close an episode?
Michael has a small what?
What could this possibly be? Well, I know what it's.
It doesn't say that, but please have that as the last.
I know what it's not.
The Chinese government has AI surveillance system that uses...
In the birds. Boom. Done. End of episode. In the birds.
No.
Oh.
20-mile cameras and facial recognition to track civilian behaviour and monitor criminals. Called what?
Absolutely no idea. There are so many words in that.
Okay. So the Chinese government has an AI surveillance system that they use on motorways that capture their faces.
Yes,
of people driving the cars.
These were
in Top Gear.
Yeah, these were in a Top Gear or Grand Tour episode.
Yeah. And it tracks civilian behaviours and monitors criminals on the motorway. But what do you think it's called? It's from a film.
Is it from like a Terminator film or
Exactly.
something? Oh, is it? Is it called like the T-100 or something? Or
no,
the Terminator?
It's bigger.
Predator?
It's from Terminator, but it's bigger than them. It is them.
It is them? Terminators?
No, it is them.
Oh. Skynet.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey!
It's called Skynet, yeah. You know your law.
I do. I don't think I've ever watched a Terminator film all the way through.
You should, they're quite good.
Well, there we go. So, what have we learnt today, Matt?
I just ripped up the paper. Okay, so childhood beauty pageants are banned in France for 2 years. In Japan, you can hire a handsome man. In Italy, they have a lady of the night called Moana, because she moans. Moana, because she moans. Crows love to pull tails and don't annoy a crow murder, or they will poo on you and drop rocks on your head.
That was almost a sentence, but yeah.
And Chinese government has AI surveillance systems that uses 20-meter cameras and facial recognition to track civilian behaviours called Skynet.
And it's always watching.
Yeah, if you're on the motorway, it is.
Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to give that follow or subscribe button a click so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And why not check out our Twitter and Discord too, where we post updates, behind the scenes stuff and just general other news about the show. Links in the description below. Got any topics or questions you think need a proper answer or have yet to even be asked? Drop it in the comments below or send us a tweet. Until next time.